Welcome back, guys. We have some new leaks for the February pack. We have also some other leaks because the second anniversary of Master Duel is coming. Will also be coming in February, and there will be some special things here. I only have one new leaked card for you today, but this card tells us a lot about what is coming. But first, let me tell you what else is coming in February, because we will have the anniversary, and we will get a Blue Eyes structure deck first. Then we will get another selection pack, which is not the main selection pack, which the card is in, that I will show you in a moment, but probably a reprint selection pack as far as we know. I'm not sure what will be in there. Maybe we will get more information when it comes to that in the future. And then we will also have a bundle offering for the second anniversary. This is not like everything that there will be. I can imagine that there will be tickets and login bonuses, like giving you 1000 gold and stuff, like they always basically do when big things roll around. So Blue Eyes structure deck, what will be in there? I'm not quite sure, guys. I don't know. I'm very interested in that as well. Especially interested not in the Blue Eyes stuff for me personally, but whether we will see some cool reprints. Maybe the new Blue Eyes fusion card is in there that is not out in the TCG right now. Who knows? We will have to see. Maybe some cool reprints. You can get your, how is the guy called? I always hate him, the Jet Dragon. The Jet Dragon always appearing to the field. But yeah, what card are we getting in the next pack? We are getting, it's not the Jet Synchron, sorry, it's the Revolution Synchron. So we are getting the Revolution Synchron. Unfortunately, this is the only card that we at the moment have a leak on, basically. Okay, give me a sec. Yeah, Revolution Synchron. So we are getting the Revolution Synchron, and this is relevant in that sense that this is a card from Duelist Nexus, right? So Duelist Nexus is the next set that we have, like. Yeah, we have thought of that we would get this as the next set. We have finished the old set, which was Cyberstorm Axis, which was definitely not one of the most interesting ones. This was the most expensive card in Duelist Nexus when it came out, and people were really overhyping this. We can quickly read it. It's Machine Tuner level 3. If you synchro summon a power tool monster or a level 7 or 8 dragon monster, this card in your hand can also be used as material. This is nice. You can only use this effect once per turn if you control a level 7 or higher synchro monster while this card is in your graveyard. You can send the top card of your deck to the grave, and if you do special summon this card, then it becomes level 1, which is nice because when you control level 7, this becomes level 1. This is obviously then used to make a level 8. So in general, you could say this will make synchro piles more effective, stronger. And in the TCG, people were like, oh, now everyone will go and play synchro decks, and synchro decks will be the best that there ever is. Then this card came out, was highly priced, or was the highest priced card from the Duelist Nexus set, but then never really had the biggest impact. Will we see this card? Probably, but I think the more important information is that we are now officially on Duelist Nexus, and we will get a Duelist Nexus card, and we will now go over what we can expect besides the Revolution Synchron, of course, which the story of Duelist Nexus in the TCG is quite funny, because this was a very, very impactful set when it comes to the meta. It gave a lot of decks new wind, you could say, new support, and really changed up the meta. But in terms of making money, this was a really bad set. It went down in price really fast. There were no cards in there that were basically expensive besides the Revolution Synchron in the beginning, until the point that people found out, okay, this is not the craziest card ever. I think this started out at like 60 and then went down to, I think it's around 25 or 30 at the moment. But yeah, as I already said, we are on the set right now. Not the most impactful card, but we will get impactful cards in this next upcoming main set, and I think we can definitely be 100% sure, and I will obviously update you come the next weeks when we know more, that we will get support for one of these archetypes that will get support in the Duelist Nexus pack. So what we will get there, and we can expect in the next selection pack, one of these at least, is the support for Unchained. So these 3 cards here, Soul Lord of Yama, Shavara, and Shayama, which is something you can also play in Labyrinth. There's also the Labyrinth Unchained build, which is quite effective, where you only have one of these. They call it Red Dog, they call this Blue Dog, the Red Dog, and then one Unchained Trap, and then you have extra deck full of Unchained monsters. This is really cool. Really, you have to think about stuff deck. You destroy your own cards to summon more of your other guys from the deck, which this is a really, really fun deck. Remains to be seen how strong this will be in OCG, in Master Duel with a Maxi that we unfortunately have in the game. In OCG, this never really came up to be a top tier contender. This was one of the, or maybe even the best deck in the TCG, but they don't have a Maxi there, so remains to be seen how effective this will be. This is a cheap one, by the way. You only need one of this thing here, and you can only you can also go without him if you want to. And then you can see there is no other ultra rare that you need here. You will need a tour guide for maximum efficiency, which is an ultra rare, and then we will have to see what this here will be in terms of rarity. But this is not the most expensive archetype ever, and it will be really fun. It will be really strong, but this is not the only one getting support in the next upcoming set. So the upcoming months, or the next month and the one after that, will be quite crazy when it comes to releases. We will get the last remaining Pearly cards, which Pearly Shirley is not really impactful, but we will get Epoly Noir. Pearly right now is not really there because we only have one delicious memory, and you can't really use your sleepy memory because the cat that belongs to sleepy memory is the Pearly Noir. But when we get this cat, then what you can do is you can use your My Friend Pearly, reveal 3 Sleepy Pearly, and then you can go into the Pearly Noir. And if you don't know Pearly Noir, if you attach a quick play spell to her, then you can for free set the trap from the deck, which then obviously you can use on your opponent's turn to go into your big cat. And remember, you already have these under the cat, so you will be able to draw 3 up to 6 cards on your opponent's turn. So Pearly will, when this comes out, and as I already said, this is also in the next pack. So not the next pack in Master Duel, but the next big pack that we are on right now, where the Revolution Synchron is from. If this comes out, Pearly will be back in the meta for sure. This is when Pearly really became the deck that it always was, the strong deck in the OCG and TCG when this came out here. One quick thing for you if you don't know that already, but this is very effective in interrupting Pearly, especially with the Pearly Noir. If you change something in between the activation of the quick play spell and the attachment of the Pearly Noir or every other cat, then the spell cannot be attached. So this is very effective if you have like anything that you can activate, and you are able to chain this in between the activation of a quick play spell and this little cat wanting to attach that quick play spell, then you can basically negate the attachment, and therefore then the little black cat cannot set the Pearly leap, and obviously your Pearly opponent will not have like infinite amounts of quick play spells in his hand to try to attach to this cat. So this is a really great way not a lot of people know about how you can interrupt the deck. Same thing with Labyrinth, by the way, if the lady wants to set a trap, because if there is a normal trap activated, she can chain and set another trap from the deck. This is also a point at which you can chain something in between so that the lady cannot set. These are 2 interactions that are very relevant and interesting. What else are we getting? This is something I am waiting for. We have, and I personally think that we will see these 2 remaining cards coming to us in the next pack, because the Rescue Ace cards have been out for so long now that I think we will get the rest of the support. Keep in mind that we already have the Promethean, I will come back to this in a moment, but we already have the Promethean Princess in game, which will definitely make this deck, why can't I find her if I put it like this, which will definitely make fire decks stronger from the get-go. Promethean Princess, really, really strong, but yeah, we will get the remaining Rescue Ace stuff, I'm pretty sure, in the next pack, and Emergency and Preventer are really big cards, because Emergency basically makes it so that your Airlifter is a 1-card combo into your Turbulence, which Turbulence can then set your Imperm, your Destruction card, and then 2 other cards. So Turbulence can always set 4 from the deck, which is the main play of this deck. And Emergency makes it so that you can easily reach your Turbulence. Emergency is also a quick play spell that you can use to dodge effects like Imperm with. And then you have your Preventer, which is basically the most insane Rescue Ace card that there is, in my opinion, which you can banish 1 Rescue Ace card from graveyard, then special summon this guy. And then if you control another Rescue Ace monster, this is quick effect Book of Moon. So this is already crazy, but that's not all. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished Rescue Ace monsters. Remember, you have banished one to get to the Preventer and special summon it. So this card is just, I don't know, this is insane. When these cards come out and we have the Princess already, and then the Diabellstar stuff is coming in the future and not that far off, this deck will be very, very strong in Master Duel. This will, in my opinion, be the strongest deck in Master Duel once we have the full support here, but it remains to be seen. This is just my prediction. And then we also get the Infernoble Knight stuff. So you can see we have a lot of stuff for really impactful decks that will definitely... So the thing is, of course, packs always give us important stuff for a lot of archetypes, right? But this pack gives so many already on the edge of being good decks, support that you will see all of them. All of the decks that I showed you right now will be seen in the meta and will dominate the meta to some point, some more, some less, because Phenomenite, for example, also will definitely be not as impactful as it was in the TCG, because it's a very hard combo deck, so Maxi is already in the game, so that's obviously a stopper there. We will get all this stuff here. What is this? This does not belong here, but we will get the Synchro, the Turpin, the Emperor Charles the Great, Riccadetto, a Noble Arms Museum, and then we already have the other stuff in here. And as you can see, this is also not the most expensive ever, but you will also need Isolde, which is, I think, an ultra rare, which is a card that has recently got banned on the TCG ban list. It's now forbidden because of this deck, by the way. Can't really find it right now. There it is, Isolde. You can see TCG forbidden. This is what they did to stop Infernoble Knight, but we will also get support for this deck, so insane support coming, and Revolution Synchron only the beginning of this wave that will now hit Master Duel. This will, so for me, the January month is a bit of a downturn because Super Heavy Samurai, I think it's really a bit of a boring deck, to be honest. I don't like the Nemleria stuff. The January pack was just nothing, it was just boring, let's be honest here. But I think the February will be very, very interesting. I'm very hyped, very looking forward to that. And as I already said, Blue Eyes deck, 2 selection packs at least, and then a bundle we will get for the anniversary. Let me know in the comments what you think. What deck are you hyped for that will come in the next, maybe in next month or in the next month? We will also get, by the way, and just to quickly show it, I've talked about this already, but we will also get the new Salamangreat support stuff, which will finally push this deck to a point where it's really nice, which will be the Raging Phoenix, the Salamangreat of Fire, the Weasel, and what is the other important one? I think these are the important ones. There's also a trap, but I think it's already in game, this one. Yeah, we will get new Salamangreat stuff also coming in the future. I'm very excited. Let me know what you think, and thanks for being here. If you are still here, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell, and we will see each other in the next one.